Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving deep into the world of Avatar. The Last Airbender, specifically focusing on Season 1, Episode 5, titled The King of Omashu. This episode is a pivotal moment, showcasing Aang's reluctance to embrace his destiny, the introduction of a truly memorable character, and a significant shift in the group's journey. Get ready for a comprehensive breakdown that will hopefully bring this fantastic episode to life for you all over again. We begin with Aang, Katara, and Sokka still on their journey, and Aang is, as usual, trying to avoid the heavy responsibility that comes with being the Avatar. He's more interested in having fun, playing games, and generally being a kid. This is such a relatable aspect of Aang's character. He's been through so much, carrying the weight of the world, and it's understandable that he'd want to escape that pressure. Katara, ever the responsible one, is trying to keep them on track, reminding Aang of their mission to find a waterbending teacher. Sokka, meanwhile, is his usual pragmatic self, often providing the comedic relief and the voice of reason, albeit a sometimes sarcastic one. Their travels lead them to the legendary city of Omashu, a place spoken of with awe and wonder. It's a city built into the very mountainside, a testament to ingenuity and a stark contrast to the war-torn landscapes they've been traversing. The initial impression of Omashu is one of vibrant life and a thriving community, a beacon of hope in a world consumed by conflict. However, as they enter, they quickly realize that this seemingly idyllic city has a rather peculiar ruler. This brings us to the introduction of King Bumi, and what an introduction it is. Bumi is not your average king. He's eccentric, mischievous, and possesses a wisdom that's often masked by his playful, almost childlike demeanor. He's a master earthbender, and his introduction is nothing short of spectacular. He challenges Aang to a game of delivery, a high-stakes, gravity-defying game of sending people down chutes and through the city, using a network of slides and catapults. It's a thrilling and visually stunning sequence that immediately establishes Bumi as a force to be reckoned with, both in terms of his bending prowess and his unique personality. Aang initially is thrilled by this game. It's exactly the kind of fun he craves, a distraction from his avatar duties. He's a natural at it, his airbending skills allowing him to navigate the complex system with ease. He's having the time of his life, and for a moment, it feels like he's just a regular kid enjoying himself. But King Bumi sees through Aang's playful facade. He recognizes the Avatar, and he's not impressed by Aang's avoidance of his responsibilities. Bumi's entire approach is designed to push Aang, to shake him out of his complacency. He believes that Aang needs to understand the gravity of his situation, the importance of his role, and the sacrifices that come with it. The delivery game isn't just about fun. It's a series of tests. Each challenge, each slide, each catapult launch is a subtle lesson. Bumi is forcing Aang to think on his feet, to adapt, and to face consequences. When Aang makes a mistake, or when things don't go as planned, he has to deal with it. This is a far cry from the carefree life Aang has been living since he ran away from the air nomads. Meanwhile, Katara and Sokka are also experiencing Omashu, but their experience is quite different. They get caught up in the city's bureaucracy and the king's unique methods of governance. They witness firsthand how Bumi rules, and it's not always straightforward. He's a king who plays games, who uses unconventional tactics, and who demands a certain level of respect and understanding from his subjects. Katara, with her strong sense of justice, finds some of Bumi's methods questionable, while Sokka, ever the strategist, is intrigued by the underlying logic. However bizarre it may seem, the episode masterfully contrasts Aang's initial joy with the growing unease of Katara and Sokka. They are starting to see that Omashu, while beautiful, is also a city under a peculiar kind of control. The people of Omashu seem to accept Bumi's eccentricities, but there's an underlying tension, a sense that things aren't as perfect as they appear. The turning point in the episode comes when Bumi reveals his true intentions. He's not just playing games. He's trying to teach Aang a lesson about responsibility and the consequences of inaction. He confronts Aang directly, challenging his avoidance of his destiny. Bumi, having been a close friend of Avatar, Roku, and a witness to the devastation of the air nomad genocide, understands the immense pressure on Aang. He knows that Aang cannot afford to be a child forever. Bumi's words are harsh but necessary. He tells Aang that he's disappointed, that he expected more from the Avatar. He emphasizes that the world needs the Avatar, and that Aang's refusal to embrace his role is putting everyone at risk. This is a crucial moment for Aang. He's been running from this truth, but Bumi's directness forces him to confront it. The emotional weight of this confrontation is palpable. Aang is visibly shaken, and for the first time, we see the true burden of his destiny weighing on him. The episode culminates in a dramatic confrontation. The Fire Nation, led by Commander Zhao, has discovered Aang's presence in Omashu. Zhao, a ruthless and ambitious commander, sees capturing the Avatar as the ultimate prize. This forces Aang to finally step up. He can no longer hide behind games and distractions. He has to protect his friends and the people of Omashu. Bumi, seeing Aang finally ready to fight, unleashes his full power. He's not just a quirky king. He's an incredibly powerful earthbender, and his battle against Zhao's forces is a spectacle of raw power and skill. He uses the very city of Omashu as his weapon, manipulating the earth and stone with incredible precision. It's a display of mastery that leaves Aang in awe. During this battle, Aang is forced to make a choice. He can continue to run or he can stand and fight. He chooses to fight. He uses his airbending to defend his friends and to help Bumi. It's a moment where we see Aang begin to accept his role as the Avatar. He's not fully there yet, but this is a significant step. He realizes that his powers are not just for fun. They are for protection. The episode also highlights the bond between Aang and Bumi. Despite Bumi's harsh words, there's a deep affection and understanding between them. Bumi's tough love is a reflection of his concern for Aang and for the future of the world. He knows that Aang has the potential to be a great Avatar, but he needs to be pushed. After the Fire Nation is repelled, Bumi offers Aang a choice. He can stay in Omashu and learn from him, or he can continue his journey to find a waterbending teacher. Aang, having faced his fears and taken a step towards accepting his destiny, chooses to continue his journey. He understands that he needs to learn from many different people and experiences to become the Avatar the world needs. Bumi, satisfied with Aang's decision and his newfound resolve, gives him a parting gift, a small carved stone. It's a symbol of their connection and a reminder of the lessons learned in Omashu. This moment is filled with a sense of bittersweet farewell. Aang has found a mentor and a friend in Bumi, but he must move on. The episode concludes with Aang, Katara, and Sokka leaving Omashu, their journey continuing. Aang is no longer the same carefree boy who entered the city. He's a little older, a little wiser, and a little closer to embracing his destiny. The encounter with King Bumi has been transformative, forcing him to confront his fears and his responsibilities. The King of Omashu is a masterclass in character development and storytelling. It introduces a beloved character in King Bumi, who brings both humor and profound wisdom. It pushes Aang to a critical turning point, forcing him to confront the immense weight of being the Avatar. The episode beautifully balances moments of lighthearted fun with serious emotional stakes, reminding us why Avatar, The Last Airbender, is such a timeless and cherished series. It's an episode that stays with you, a testament to the power of mentorship, the importance of facing your fears, and the slow, often challenging, journey of accepting who you are meant to be. Thank you so much for joining me for this deep dive into the King of Omashu. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown as much as I enjoyed creating it. If you did, please consider following or subscribing for more explorations into the worlds of your favorite movies and TV shows. Until next time, keep exploring.